The Ashtadhyayi organizes nearly 4,000 sutras into a rigorous processing order. Panini designed these rules to function as upangas, auxiliary tools, that prepare linguistic data for fusion into complex structures. Central to this system is a specific computational challenge, determining the exact conditions required for two separate linguistic variables to merge. Take the phrase Rajnas Purushaha, the king's man. When processed through the system, it emerges as a single unit, Raja Purushaha. This act of compounding, or samasa, removes the distinct audio accents and individual autonomy of the original words. In Panini's architecture, this fusion cannot happen by chance. Before the system allows two words to collapse into one, it runs a primary safety check. That check is defined in Sutra 2.1.1, Samarthya Padavidi. This rule establishes samarthya, semantic capacity, as the prerequisite for the operation. It is a test of compatibility that must be met before any syntactic fusion can execute. These compounding rules function as logic gates. They test the semantic capacity of the inputs, determining which phrases are permitted to fuse and which are blocked by the system's internal logic. We begin with two autonomous words, or padas, serving as the input parameters for the algorithm. In a standard sentence, these words exist in a state called vyapeksha, or syntactic expectancy. A dashed line of interaction connects them, but they maintain their separate boundaries. In this vyapeksha state, the words are networked but remain semantically independent. Because they are autonomous, they can easily accept new external modifiers from anywhere else in the sentence. Compounding requires a transition into a second state, a karthipava, or semantic unification. At this stage, individual autonomy is lost. The words collapse into what commentators describe as a singular community of meaning. The output now denotes a king-related man, rather than referring to a specific singular king. For the compounding algorithm to succeed, the inputs must mechanically transition from the networked vyapeksha state to this unified akarthibhava state. We can test this logic by introducing a three-word phrase, Ridasya Rajna Purusha, the rich king's man. We initiate the sequence to compound the words Rajna and Purusha. The algorithm rejects the operation. We have to identify why the system blocked this specific input. The point of failure is the variable Rajna. Panini's system follows the principle Savisheshananam Ritirna. Words with external modifiers cannot undergo compounding. Because Rajna is actively tethered to the modifier Ridasya, it is a relative variable, sapeksha. This dependency deprives the word of the autonomy required for fusion. The system prioritizes this semantic logic over the simple physical proximity of the words. To process more complex data, like Mahat Kashtam Shrita, attained great hardship, the system must resolve its internal locks. Here, an external dependency link prevents Kashtam from immediately fusing with Shrita. Kashtam cannot merge with Shrita while it remains tethered to the word Mahat. The engineering solution is to resolve the closest dependency first. We command the fusion of Mahat and Kashtam, resulting in the unified entity Mahakashtam. Now that it is independent, Mahakashtam is capable of further compounding. The system can now merge Mahakashtam with Shrita to successfully output the final compound, Mahakashtam Shrita. Complex structures are built through this sequential resolution. Each step ensures the semantic checks are satisfied before the next fusion occurs. Occasionally, the system encounters anomalous data that exists in classical usage but violates these standard logic gates. This includes nouns compounding with verbs, as in Paryabushayat, or irregular sequences like Bhutapurva. To accommodate these without breaking the primary rules, the system requires a more flexible approach. This flexibility is found in Sutra 2.1.4, Saha Supa. Commentators use a technique called Yoga Vibhaga, or rule splitting, to modify the function of this sutra. By dividing the parent rule into two independent subroutines, they create catch-all functions. These subfunctions allow the system to process anomalous inputs while maintaining its foundational logic. Panini achieves this system flexibility through mathematical division, ensuring the core architecture remains intact even when processing irregular data. When we view the Ashtadhyayi as a whole, we see a massive architecture of data paths. Sutra 2.1.1, Samartha Padavidi, sits at the top of this structure. Scholars historically debated its scope. Was it a local heading, an adhikara, or a global system variable, known as a paribhasha? If the rule were only a local heading, many operations outside the chapter on compounds would lack a semantic safety check. For instance, secondary affixes, or taditas, would attempt to attach to words that are semantically locked by modifiers, creating illogical outputs. Because of this, Sutra 2.1.1 is imported globally as a paribhasha. This ensures that every morphological operation in the grammar is grounded in semantic compatibility. We have traced the path from isolated words to dependency checks, and finally to the unified state of a compound. The architecture of the Ashtadhyayi functions as an algorithmic compiler, translating the raw logic of thought into the structured forms of language.